So to kind of go over this again, they have these spots where you can put a wrench to turn the cam, but when you set the cams, this cam down in here, I'll try to show you the marks. So there's a little dimple right there and right there, and you might just have to take my word for it, but those line up. And then there's a dimple here, and those are some sort of manufacturing, they say, whatevers. At any rate, those ones are toe to toe, and these two would be above them. So if you're lining up these two, the other marks would be below here, and that isn't correct. Those line up, and then there's two marks above it. Now, why they make it confusing, I couldn't tell you. The other thing is our pin lines up to this mark here, and that will be our top dead center on our camshafts and our head. So when our cam gear goes on here, it goes into this keyway, and that's what points up there as number one. But at any rate, when you slide this cam in there, you just need to make sure those marks are lined up, and then kind of get your caps on here. And I kind of brought them down a little bit, and then turned this up to top dead just to make sure everything was going to be okay, and then finish tightening them down. But now what we have is our cams are in time, and so now we can go on. I don't even know what to do next. I'm probably going to stick, well, probably should put on our new water pump and our new idlers. I think that would probably be next. I could also put on the intake. Got the intake kind of all clean because can't really get down in there later. Need to make sure to get our fuel lines on here, which are kind of a bear, and then get that intake on there.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
Got our water pump bolts here. Some of them are a little bit rusty there, and since they'd be really hard to get a hold of, in good shape, we're going to stick some evapor rust on there while we go to lunches. See what they look like when we get back. It's already making bubbles. What I've been kind of doing is pushing down on this, tensioner to release the tension on it, and I've been kind of grabbing the belt and pulling it to the next tooth and kind of making sure that it tightens on this side, because it was really loose on this side, you could see. And now when I tighten this up, it looks like our marks are still all lining up. And it kind of, as soon as I got this in the right position, this crept up. The tensioner came up a little further. So I think that's a good sign. And I think that this timing belt is on correctly. Pretty sure. So let's get that locked down. I don't know what the exact procedure is for this. Kind of double check and make sure that this is all right after I'm done, but I'm just going to kind of pull up on this and tighten it down. So there's no good way to show you the intake going on, but I did need Jared's help to kind of line it up and get the gasket on there, all that. But you go behind the block to get the bolts in. If you tried to get them from the top, that is going to be a battle you're not going to win. So from the underneath and the back, it was relatively easy to get them in there. So we got that tightened down. The distributor took off. Gustavo may have got a little jumpy. Pulled that off before we had it on top dead. We had it 180 out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull our cap and this is number 1 here, so I'm sure we flip this 180, it's going to point at 1. There's not too much else to it. It's not like a spline like a older motor. It's just a key, it does one way or the other. So I'm gonna try to stick a little bit of oil. I saw a lot of oil on the distributor, so I'm guessing that this seal here was no good. This is a new seal, I believe, for it that came in our kit. It's kind of hard to tell with this kit what seals go where. Anyways, we're gonna try to put some oil on there and send it on home. Kind of put down here like that. With our valve cover off, you can just see it going into its splines here. That new seal's giving it a little bit of trouble. Seals bulging out somewhere. So it kind of had two kind of positions. It went in there and it stopped, and then it started going again, but I think we're good here. Just get our bolts back in here. So we got the rough stuff done. The timing belt is on and it's timed to the cams. The cams are timed to each other. The distributor is on and in the right position. We have to time it with a timing light after we get it running. We just got the motor mount on, which was a bear. For some reason they always seem like they don't want to line up, but with 2 pry bars and Jared's help, we got that on there. It's past my work time, so I'm just going to try to get a few things done here so it kind of seals it up a little bit. I'm going to try to get the valve cover on, and I'm going to try to get the exhaust manifold on here. So I'd like to, you know, go through this valve cover and make it all pretty, but that isn't probably the most important thing right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There goes those gaskets. And we got a gasket in here, and then we got these nuts go onto the tubes for the spark plugs. So I'll just clean this up a little bit and get it back on there.
One job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.